my number one priority is to address our growing inequality. Whether it's across the city or across the district, we're facing challenges that only come because our community is being more and more divided. 25% of District 6 is paying more than 30% of their income on rent. And it's leading to the need for affordable housing, to our increase in homelessness, and even to our divided education system. If we're not willing to take on our most complex challenges at their cause, at their core, then we're not going to be able to start to provide quality city services to everyone across the city.
So what makes your campaign different from your opponents?
The biggest difference between Dev's campaign and mine is how we get our funding. At the beginning of this campaign, July of last year, I signed a pledge to not take money from developers, from corporations, and from real estate because I know that they have an unfair influence on politics and on City Hall. Over the last few months, we've been able to fund this campaign through thousands of small dollar donations. We've actually had over 4 times as many District 6 donors as the incumbent in this race. So I know that when I go forward and start to make policy at City Hall, I can do it with my community support behind me.
So if money in politics is such a big problem, what would you suggest?
If there's one thing I can do in 4 years on City Council, it would be move us to publicly funded elections. I think it's really important for us as a city to understand just how unfair the influence is when people can throw hundreds of thousands of dollars into these races. As someone who has spent a year and a half on the campaign trail, I know that it takes a lot of privilege to be able to run. It takes a network of friends and family that have money they can donate. And if we don't fix that system, we're only going to have a certain type of voice at City Hall. I want us to create a San Jose where anyone, regardless of their financial status or how they grew up, can run for office and represent their community, because I promise you there are people that are very qualified that don't have the same privilege as I've had to be able to run. If we can get money out of politics on a local level, we can have better representation, our elected officials will begin to work together better, and we can start to solve some of our biggest challenges.